All right, you can see this crack right in here. We got to watch it. We don't split it more. But what we're going to do is wedge, bring it out past this crack here so we got room to flex the wood. Bring it out here, and what I'm going to do is, all I'm going to do is put a little wedge in here. See how I wedged that apart? We want just enough so it's not going to start splitting anymore. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some glue in here, and I'll show you how I do this in a second. Let it drip down in there. I'll do the end right there in a minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push it down in there. Push the glue down. As you can see, I used the glue up. And then when you're done, you can just take a wet cloth and wipe it off while the glue is still damp, and then you don't have to worry about the glue. You have to sand it off, okay? I'll show you here in just a second here. Push that down in there real good so it goes in. And then I'm gonna start working it a little bit just so it goes down, okay? It'll work its way right down into the wood when I flex it. And then push on a little bit. There we go. You can see it actually working right down into the wood. We want to get down in there so we don't have to worry about it coming apart. And I want to make sure I get it down there real good, and I'll even flip it over in here in a minute. But we'll get it down in there. We'll work it. There we go. You know, may not be what some people do, but I felt that this was the best way that I can actually get these. So here on the back side, now I can put this back in. You can see it, yeah, there you go. See, it's already coming through. There we go, put it in there. There we go. Now we'll get it all worked down into that crack. And then when I squeeze it together, you can see how it starts coming together. So what I'm going to do is put some in this. And I'll flex this a little bit. There we go. And I'll clean all this stuff up in just a minute, but I've got water over here. I'll do. But now I can push it down into this crack, the larger one. There we go. And I don't know if you're into woodworking, you know, it looks like it's a little messy, but it's not really. There we go. Now, all I gotta do is get my rag here. I'll get some water here in a minute, but that's how it is. Now I'm going to put a small clamp on it to clamp it together. And you can see it. You can see it squished out, so I know that I'm getting glue down inside there. And I'll take like I said, I'll take a wet rag and wipe that off. But it's down below also. I'll show you. See there, it's coming out down there also, so we know that we've got enough glue in there to put this together. And I'll get some water and clean it all up, but that's what we want to do. And I'll even put another clamp across here just in case. So that's the first part of fixing the leg.